Taurus, welcome to my weekly love channel. So, Taurus, tuning in to Taurus and their other. This is a reading for Taurus, a love reading for Taurus and the other. So Taurus, today I'm going to be exploring the feelings and the intentions between you and the other, as well as the unifying energies that exist between both of you. And then to top that off, I'm going to pick some cards. I have a whole collection of different cards over here to choose from, just to give more information about what's going on. And then lastly, we're going to pick some cards just to figure out what the best course of action is for you to take with moving forward. Alright, so the theme of the reading today is the Emperor. Same as yesterday for Aries, taking charge, taking control, taking action. And so the feelings and the intentions between you and the other Taurus are your feelings, their feelings, the unifying feelings, your intentions, their intentions, the unifying intentions. And then what are the unifying energies between you and them? What are the unifying energies between you and them? What are the unifying energies between you and them? Alright, let's just see here. Okay. Alright, so something has happened. And you are both kind of going through changes of maturity and awareness and perception of the situation between the two of you with regards to the relationship. You're both in this, you both have been in this stuck place within the relationship, and you're both wanting to get out of it. Either you're wanting to get out of it, or you're needing to come out of this stuck place, this trapped place that you're both in within regards to the relationship. And both of you are kind of finding ways to take space from the intensity of what has happened between the two of you. So I can see your feelings are to take control, to take charge, how you feel about them. The Chariot card is coming up, and the Chariot card is about, it's a card of, again, it's the same as the Emperor. It's a card of taking charge, taking control, taking action. But it's got a skill to it. It's managing elements. The Emperor is more just about taking action, and that's the theme of the reading. It's actually, doing something instead of just thinking about it. But the Chariot is more, it's not just about taking action, it's also about managing, it could be the head versus the heart. And so there's a desire on your part to do this. For them, what I see they're feeling for you is possibly holding on to the past or reminiscing about the past. And possibly there's a feeling of sentiment for the sweetness that you have shared. But with regards to the unifying feelings, you're both kind of feeling, what you're feeling is in some kind of space of fantasy. It's not in the real, because we have the Seven of Cups card coming up, and it's a lot to do with wish-fulfilled thinking. So possibly there's the hope for something, but how realistic that hope is to be determined. Or possibly you're fantasizing about what you'd like, but it's not actually happening because neither of you are taking action. So in your intentions with them, there's been this betrayal of sorts between the two of you. There's been some kind of something happened, and you're wanting to come out of that. You're wanting to either move away from it. I feel like you're wanting to come out of it and embrace something new within this connection. Because their intentions with you are the Star card. So it's about following dreams, making dreams happen, making wishes happen. And so there's a desire on both your parts to for a new creative beginning, for a new something to happen, despite what has happened. So so as you know, I can see that, like I said, both of you are coming out of something, and there's a change of awareness, a shift in perception that is happening. You've both learned from what has happened in the relationship, and so and you know, because you've also both taken space from whatever it was that happened, it's time that you come out of this feeling trapped and embrace something new. So I just want to get 3 cards based on where the relationship is at now. How is it going to move forward? Based on where the relationship is at now for Taurus and the other, how is it going to move forward? So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Okay. Yeah, so there's still a lot of anxiety and uncertainty around the stability of the connection. I have the Queen of Pentacles here, and this rules Taurus. So it's still kind of, there's a desire for the more sensual qualities of stability and the more feminine principle of stability, where it's not about, you know, doing something like making money to make it happen. It's more about just this inner state of feeling content in your body and in your surroundings, and, you know, feeling in a state of acceptance for your reality. A feeling of abundance. I've got the 10 of Pentacles card over here. But there's a lot of uncertainty, there's anxiety for you around the uncertainty. And this you know, Taurus is all about stability and security. It's a fixed sign, and it needs to have its sense of structure and stability and security around it in order to feel secure. And I feel that there's a lot that's shaking up your sense of security and stability right now, and it's causing a lot of anxiety for you. And it has to do with feeling abundance. So I'm going to pick some cards just to get more information about where this reading is at for you and the other, Taurus. So this is for a love reading for Taurus and the other. It's a love reading for Taurus and the other. Love reading for Taurus and the other. Okay. Yang. So again, I'm getting the Yang card, which is about, it's interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. I've got the Yang card over here, which is about, it's the masculine principle. It's about taking action. It's about making something happen. And then I've got the Yin card over here, which is the feminine principle of allowing things to happen, allowing things to come into fruition. So let's stick with the Yang card and pick some more cards over here just to get more information. So this is a love reading for Taurus and the other. It's a love reading for Taurus and the other. It's a love reading for Taurus and the other. 3 cards. Aloneness, playfulness, and conditioning. Okay. All right. So before I respond, I'd like to pick more cards, just to get all the hidden nuances coming through. Okay, and this is a love reading for Taurus and the other. It's a love reading for Taurus and the other. Love reading for Taurus and the other. Revelation. Okay. And then let's pick some cards from the Lenormand deck. Taurus. So I've got, childish immaturity, immature cruelty. And so the three cards are talking about immature cruelty. So if you are, and then gentleman is the third card. So if you are a woman, Taurus, then it shows that your partner, if your partner is a man, is behaving in his maturity is immature and it's cruel. There's a cruelty to it. But if you are a man interested in a man, then it's one of the two of you. And if you are a man interested in a woman, then it's you, Taurus, that is behaving in an immature and cruel manner. And so that is something to be aware of. And I sense that it could be you, Taurus, because the Five of Swords is in reverse for your intentions. And what that shows me is that there's almost like a spite with the Five of Swords. It's needing to win. It's needing to be right. And so you do something that creates a loss and hurts the other person, but in the long run it ends up hurting you as well, because it creates this alienation. So in a way, as the expression goes, cutting off your nose to spite your own face. And I feel that that's what this Five of Swords in reverse is about. So I feel like there is possibly something that you've done. And so I feel like you've had time to reflect on this and to consider it. And the two cards that are coming up is playfulness and conditioning. And playfulness is talking about, if you are still in a state of aloneness, and if you're not in a state of aloneness, is there a way, despite this anxiety or the not having control in your life, is there a way that you can bring playfulness to it? I also have the conditioning card over here, and it's such a powerful and important card because we're kind of all going through a process of deconditioning right now. And I feel like for me personally, also exploring astrology, what's really happening as we move into all these planets into Aquarius, it's a process of individuating, humanity individuating, where we're no longer so dependent on the big guy at the top saying da 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 da, and we all abide and listen without following our own inner authority. So the question is, are you able to bring playfulness to this process of deconditioning? And I feel that will bring support to this anxiety that you're experiencing, because a lot of this anxiety may have to do with the fact that you don't have control and you do not have the reins in your hands completely. So this card over here is saying, listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. It's the card of revelation. So I feel that instead of needing something to be clear and structured and in front of your eyes as you see it, and this is what the High Priestess is about. And this is what the Yin card here is trying to say. It's about the feminine mystery of not having the answers and not having control, and sort of allowing yourself to get a little bit more comfortable with the not knowing, with the chaos. And I feel that this is what the playfulness and the conditioning card is trying to say is, can you find playfulness within this process of unraveling and deconditioning? And so possibly in your attempts to control within this relationship, you created something around Eight of Pentacles, the relationship. Let's see what else is coming up. Because I do feel like there's been a change and there's been a shift for you and for them. But you're still not clear about your feelings and your emotions. So let's see, what is the best way for you to proceed forward based on where the cards are at? Best way for you to proceed forward based on where the cards are at. Okay. So the best way to proceed forward with regards to the exchange, so I'm getting a feeling, so there's two things that are coming up here. And I'm getting that there's the heartbreak that has happened here it's kind of it's damaged things a little bit. And that it's allowing for new creative opportunities and projects in your life that can support a healthy exchange that is independent and not codependent, that allows for a new sense of stability. And that feels like the key word over here is codependency versus independence, that allows for some kind of stability. So yeah, there's things from the past that you're needing to walk away from and leave behind, old patterns, old ways of being in the relationship, old tactics or maneuvers. It needs to be shed, and if this person cannot match up to that, then it's also time to leave them behind. So I'm going to ask one last question. What is the outcome of this relationship for Taurus and the other? What is the outcome of this relationship for Taurus and the other? One card. Okay, so it's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm not being given a direct answer. What I am being given is that this is the card of discernment. It's about reviewing where you've come from in order to make new decisions with moving forward. And I think what the card is trying to say, I feel what the card is trying to say is that you're not allowing this to happen. It's about doing that. It's about reviewing what worked, what didn't work, and don't just dive into something because it's something, or because, really discern what works, what doesn't work, and let go of what doesn't work. And I feel that is what the process of yang and taking action is about. It's about taking charge of your life. And so, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I feel that there's passion here. So take a step forward and see what happens. So I've covered a lot in here, and there's little bits that will resonate with everyone. So I'm going to pick one last card from the chakra cards. One last card. And let's see what resonates for Taurus and the other. And we have the throat chakra, which is communication. Communication, expansion, discernment, purification. So for some of you, it may be about discernment, and for others, it may be about communication and taking a step forward with this other person. So there we go. I hope that shed light on your situation. And if you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I also have a very beautiful, powerful Balinese meditation that I've created a video for, which should be popping up round about now, and you can click on it if you're looking for some kind of support that you can work with on a daily basis. So thank you and for watching, and bye for now.